And we are live. Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 383. Today is Thursday, April 18th, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 3-ish. Have some great news for you today, starting with our top story. Presidential candidate Andrew Yang calls for clear guidelines on cryptocurrency. Crypto startups are barred from the Indian Central Bank fintech sandbox. Binance reveals timeline for BNB cryptocurrencies move off of Ethereum. Registration for a free 12-week trading course from the Rational Investor starts today. And last but not least, PayPal aims to prevent crypto ransomware attacks with a new patent. But first, our Cryptic Corner winner of the year is Clove71. Shout out to you. Thank you, Clove71, for your response to our question about the crypto movie that came out. Absolutely terrible movie. However, it does shed light on the crypto industry and pretty much basura like we thought, and kind of bad for the community. However, nobody really watched it, went under the radar, so we can ignore it. But shout out to Clove71. We'll be sending that free cryptic coin to you this week. So let's take a look at some of the comments rolling in here. What's going on? Donald Muhammad, Crypto Q, what's going on? Tommy Brown, Madam Crypto, how you doing? New Legacy, Allison Thompson, my man Trek, sliding up in here. Oh yeah, Ramo, thanks for that tip. Ryan Cooper as well on both platforms. Thank you all. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First, presidential candidate Andrew Yang calls for clear guidelines on cryptocurrency. So if you don't know, Andrew Yang is one of the number of candidates looking to take on U.S. President Donald Trump in the 2020 presidential election, and he has released his new policy for crypto assets, which will be a pattern, as you will see through the years. You can't be in politics anymore without some sort of cryptocurrency plan. We've come a long way because that was not a thing 4 or 5 years ago. But in his statement, he actually stated that his goal is to create clear guidelines in the digital asset world so that businesses and individuals can invest and innovate in the area without fear of a regulatory shift. So with the move, Yang becomes the first 2020 presidential candidate to stake out a specific position on cryptocurrency policy, and he's said something about cryptocurrency before Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been in office for 2 years now, still have heard nothing about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or anything of the like. I believe his silence is actually louder than him actually saying something. The fact that he hasn't means that he's definitely either using it or has people around him who are as well. So shout out to Andrew Yang for that. He goes on further to say it's time for the federal government to create clear guidelines on how cryptocurrencies and digital asset markets will be treated and regulated so that investment can proceed with all relevant information. I tend to agree simply because for those of you who are starting businesses in this space or plan to use it, you want to have clear guidelines because we've been in this gray area for about 3 or 4 years now where the SEC says one thing, CFTC says one thing, the FEC, the World Bank, the IMF. There's so many different alphabet boys out there that have different guidelines across different international countries. It would be great to have a set rule of law. So as president, he says he'll promote legislation that provides clarity. He defines which federal agencies have regulatory power. He will provide consumer protections in the space, which is needed for institutions to enter the space, clarify the tax implications of owning, selling, and trading digital assets, promote the nationwide adoption of recognition of protections of a series LLC, as well as preempt state regulations when possible to create one national framework. So his call for tax clarity is pretty notable simply because most people don't really know what to do with crypto taxes. Most people say, hey, it's capital gains. However, if it's not crypto to fiat, then you don't have to pay taxes on it. Some people disagree and say, hey, if you use it to buy things, that is a taxable event. Nobody really knows. So it's a kind of a guessing game right now. One of the states that has introduced legislation that can help with Andrew Yang is Wyoming. So if you've seen us talk about Wyoming's blockchain development and their ability to come up with a rule of law, I believe that'll be sort of the framework that Andrew Yang goes with. So shout out to him for actually mentioning cryptocurrency, not being scared to actually say it, and having a clear plan in place. So moving forward, let's look at some of the comments. Some more people rolling in. Sergeant Crypto, what's going on? Ramo, PFC Wells. Let's see. Yesterday he was changing the flat while listening to live. Nice. Your dad. Nice. Yeah. Gotta get everybody in there. Ryan Cooper, last thing we want is to start a business and have to pivot back the entire business plan because of newly rolled out regulations. Absolutely. And Tommy Brown even went further to say we need rules on manipulation. What's crazy is we do have those rules. The problem is they're not enforced because in the regulatory and the regular institutional market, manipulation it goes hand in hand with trading. If you have algorithmic trading, you're going to have manipulation. And if you have more money, then you can manipulate more than anybody else. We just had JP Morgan have to pay a fine for manipulating the silver markets like this year. So this is still happening. It's been happening since, Federal Reserve and these banks were created 100 years ago. So it'll be interesting how it works in crypto because there's less volume, meaning that manipulation is a lot easier. And if you don't have, the type of investment like an institution, it's kind of hard to rein that in because there's so many exchanges, there's so many different ways. Cryptopia, all the other ones, so many different ways to trade crypto assets. But it will be interesting to see. And I hope we do have some sort of framework just to go ahead and put it out there. Then if you decide to ignore it, then you know what you're up against. Right now, nobody really knows. So it will be good to see. Shout out to Andrew Yang. Moving forward, crypto startups are barred from Indian Central Bank fintech sandbox. And looking at it now, I probably should give them dinosaur of the day. But they are setting up a fintech sandbox that may include blockchain startups and tools, but notably excludes any cryptocurrency related projects. So they're going the blockchain, not Bitcoin route, which is the dumbest way to go forward in the future, simply because you're excluding the actual use case of blockchain. There is only one use case of blockchain right now that has worked for years, and that is cryptocurrency. The other use cases are all being tested. They're all being tried by different companies, but none of them have been proven like cryptocurrency. However, the Reserve Bank of India published its draft framework for a regulatory sandbox on Thursday. The proposed financial service to be launched under the RS should include new or emerging technology or use of existing technology in an innovative way and should address a problem or bring benefits to consumers. So they're looking to have this framework so that fintech companies can create something that actually helps India. Applications under blockchain technologies is a form of innovation, so that can fall in the parameters. However, they are not entertaining cryptocurrency at all. They are haters to the 10th degree at this point. They said they will not allow crypto trading, crypto investing, crypto settling, or initial coin offerings, as well as a few other traditional financial services. I believe they're doing this just to mitigate risk and to keep the amount of scammers and things out of it as possible. However, we'll see how far they get with blockchain, not Bitcoin strategy. So RBI has long looked down on cryptocurrency projects. This is not new. They banned Indian banks from conducting any business with crypto startups, and they've issued numerous warnings. And because we're dealing with the diddly gang and a lot of scared bankers, they had to comply. And a lot of local startups were pushed out because of that. So unfortunately, we do have India pushing back against the cryptocurrency aspect. But of course, you can use the blockchain or distributed ledger technology. That is exactly what most of these governments want to do, and India seems like they are in it as well. So let's take a look at some more of the comments. A few more people rolling in. Edwin IT, thank you for coming in today. Leroy Forbes as well, thank you. And everybody on Facebook as well. Thank you all. Paul, Deidre, Nelson, Ricky, everybody. Jason Young, what's going on, my brother? Thank you all for tuning in today. So moving forward, Binance, as you know, one of the most popular exchanges, they have revealed a timeline for Binance cryptocurrency to move off of the Ethereum blockchain. So if you know how Binance is currently built, it was built on the Ethereum blockchain, meaning it uses it for transactions. However, they have launched its new custom blockchain called Binance Chain, of course, which will support its $3 billion Binance cryptocurrency that currently runs on Ethereum. This was announced today, and the exchange will activate Binance on the new network on April 23rd. So if you have your calendars out, write it down. That is when the move will happen, which will, in my opinion, actually take money out of Ethereum because you won't need it to, that blockchain won't be used for it. Old Ethereum-based tokens will be destroyed as new Binance tokens will be created on the Binance chain in order to maintain a constant supply. If you know the metrics of Binance, the initial total supply is 200 million, 48 million of which will be frozen, and 11.6 million which will be burned on the Binance chain. And if you've ever been in crypto during a burn or a token burn, usually that bodes well for the price, because if you have a supply that is limited and then you decrease it even more while demand is going up, that signals a price increase. So the firm said if users want to keep the ERC20 version of the Binance token, they need to withdraw it into Ethereum wallet before April 23rd. Please don't be one of those people that wait till the 22nd at 11:59 p.m. and then try to complain that you couldn't move it, because there will be congestion on the network the next few days. You may have some sort of outage. The exchange could go down. Your wallet password may not work. There's a number of things that can happen. So please do it before April 23rd. And they also noted that they will actually reveal the chain the same as the Ethereum coin on the Ethereum network. You'll have to pay for the network transactions using gas. So CZ is not playing at all. He went from kicking BSV off. Of course, he's done things in the past to lift Binance to a unicorn company, but now he's moving to his own chain, which I believe is his next step in world domination. Right now, CZ is definitely moving forward. So let's look at some of the comments. PFC Wells, yep, going back to India. India's losing people to Estonia. Yep, absolutely. That's why you can become a digital citizen. And yeah, quick signups. A lot of people have become digital citizens in Estonia. Let's see. Close 71, thank you. Yes, make sure to smash that like and share. I forgot to mention that earlier. Make sure you like it. If you're on Facebook, share it as a watch party so you can bring more people in today. So let's see what's up. Harold George, what's going on, brother? And Edwin IT, BNB FOMO. Oh, yeah, they're definitely coming. Looks like Binance has been the best performing cryptocurrency this year, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason being is you get 50% off the fees of their exchange, as well as you become sort of an angel investor into their exchange. As they grow over time, your Binance tokens will be circulated and will probably increase in value over time. So good to see there. If you have Binance, it's a good day for you. If you don't have Binance, you might want to pick some up for the future and hold on to it. So moving forward to our fourth story of the day. Want to learn how to trade crypto like a pro? Well, you can now win a free 12-week course from The Rational Investor. This is less of a news story and more of information for everybody that's watching. If you are interested in trading cryptocurrency and you want to take his course, which is a 12-week trading course, all encompassing, it goes through everything you need to know to trade. It is valued at $1,195. So if you want to pay that instead, that's fine. However, Brian Beamish, who is a professional trader with over 30 years of experience, is offering a free course to someone if you follow the rules of participation. All you have to do is follow the steps on the website, which I'll post here. You have to do it before May 5th. So if you do it before May 5th, you will be eligible for this free trading course developed by Brian Beamish. Let me post that in there. And let me go through what you have to do. In order to participate in this competition, one thing you have to do is follow Bitcoinist on Twitter, which is a popular news site. You have to subscribe to Brian Beamish's YouTube channel, who has about 2,000 or 3,000 people right now. It'll probably increase very rapidly. You have to retweet the following tweet on that actual Bitcoinist page. So if you don't have Twitter, get one, you have to retweet it. And then, of course, you have to visit Bitcoinist and join their mailing list. So it looks like they have a joint partnership here for advertising so that people can get on and try and get this course. And some people who will not be able to get the course for free can still afford it at $1,200. So good to see there. And honestly, the reason I put this out is because I believe we are in accumulation mode. We are able to see that the price of Bitcoin is starting to be on an upswing, and you want to have as much tools as possible to be a successful trader. So I wanted to make sure I threw that in today. And if you have any other questions about it, just ask me or King about it. I actually put my email address in here because, like we said before, I want to make sure we not only do news, but give you information to help you succeed in this market. So our last story of the day, but certainly not least, PayPal aims to prevent crypto ransomware attacks with a new patent. Wow. So digital payments giant PayPal has won a cybersecurity patent to protect users from crypto ransomware, according to the United States Patent and Trademark Office, published on April 16th. The system describes in a patent entitled Techniques for Ransomware Detection and Mitigation. It intends to improve the detection of ransomware and prevent it from locking up users' access to the files. So if you have malware, that can take the original data and delete it and make it non-encrypted, that is something that needs to be addressed. And PayPal, they intend to prevent attackers from taking over users' files with this new patent. So this is one thing that goes beyond the scope of what their regular business does with payments, and they're actually entering into the patent industry, sort of like Bank of America, MasterCard, Walmart. All of these companies have patents or blockchain patents, IBM as well. And it looks like PayPal is doing the same thing, because the use case for this is the ability to keep ransomware out of their system. I believe if you come up with a patent to keep ransomware out of your system, you're planning to have cryptocurrency somewhere implemented in there. Maybe just a conspiracy theorist, but in my opinion, if you put out any type of patent to address crypto ransomware, then you're probably going to use crypto. I have said that before with Bank of America. We said it maybe a year ago. We said that, hey, Bank of America has the most patents for blockchain technology. They're probably going to implement some sort of cryptocurrency. I was correct when I was informed by a family member that Bank of America now has them training or learning about cryptocurrency at this point, so that they know what they're doing, which is an obvious telltale sign. There will be some sort of implementation of cryptocurrency or blockchain technology down the road. So this news bodes well for those of you who think PayPal will move away from the garbage they're doing right now. I don't know, with the fees and with the chargebacks they're doing. Hopefully they have some sort of crypto plan going forward, because honestly, all the smart people from PayPal have left. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and right now you just have the corporate people trying to get as much money as possible. So this isn't surprising in my opinion, but good to see from PayPal. Like we always say, that's a base hit for crypto. It's just making us more and more legitimate, which is great in my eyes. And honestly, I do not want to see people get hacked. Been through that before, and ransomware is not good to deal with. So let's jump into some of these comments before we get out of here. Edwin IT, let's see, bought $250 of Binance by accident way back in the day. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people that bought it or didn't know they were buying it because they were using it instead of Bitcoin to pay the fees. Then they go back and look, and it's just sitting there. Let's see, Sergeant Crypto, thank you. Yeah, get out of here, PayPal. Definitely don't want to do that. Thanks for the compliment there, Morgan Maxwell. Thank you. Close 71. You have Bank of America, but you know they always stop you from buying things on Coinbase. Of course, they gotta keep you in this little box where you have to use credit union or some other bank. And honestly, it's getting tiresome because they want you to use their platform. Honestly, so Close 71, high security with crypto. Yeah, it is kind of laughable, but they're coming up with patents for a reason. There's no reason to come up with this patent just to have it sitting around. They're going to use it, honestly. So let's look at Facebook, see if we got anybody on there with questions. A few more people joining in. How you doing, Chris? How you doing, Tim? Thank you for joining in. Honestly, at this point with PayPal, with some of these big companies, Facebook, some of the ones that's going into it, they're basically trying to skirt around the crypto aspect of it, but it will be coming, people. So just give it time and it will be coming. But that is all for me today. I have no more news for you today. However, I do want to put out there Blockchain Online. It's still currently taking signups. We are in development right now, finishing up the MVPs to have it out for a private beta version by next month. If you sign up as a business or as an investor, you will start to receive emails in the next few weeks about how to sign up for the private beta, how to use it, and we will go from there. If you're looking to provide pre-seed funding for blockchain, also let me know. My email address is posted here, and we can discuss that further because the pitch deck is available. So thank you all for watching the Gentlemen of Crypto today. We will see you tomorrow for Friday, and you all have a good day. Have a good one. Cheers.